Brandon McKnight been telling me that he's gonna leave her. He don't want to be with her. So in my mind, you keep telling me this. I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna do it. He want to be with me. Then if he keep telling me he don't want to be with her.
So, Mr. McKnight, you're not doing enough talking today.
Your Honor, I never told her one time that I wanted to be with her.
Yes, she have, Your Honor.
I never told her.
Numerous times.
Okay, hold on. Do you, I'm asking you now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to be in a relationship with Ms. Wilson?
No, Your Honor.
He's lying because she's over there. When she's not here, he would have.
Your Honor, he has no
hold on.
reason to lie.
Let me.
Because you here.
But Ms. Wilson, I need to ask you this as a woman of age and maybe even experience. You know a man will tell you a tale, right? When he's speaking with the wrong head and not using the right head. So why do you think he was telling you all of that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because he told me that he didn't want to be with her. He said he had to wait on her to do the divorce. He can't just do it. He had to wait on her to do the first divorce move.
Oh, Jerome, have you ever heard about that kind of divorce?
That's what
I don't know. I've been a family lawyer for just about 20-something years.
Your Honor,
Never heard of that kind of divorce.
Your Honor, as a woman, and I'm not even being funny right now because I have nothing against her, I wasn't married to her. You worth more than this. Like, you're worth more than somebody who doesn't, he could have been with you.
Okay, but she's not in the picture, but
his desire
I be
was to
seeing
be
him
with you. I've
every
been
2
gone.
other weeks.
But hold on, I want to ask you this now. At the moment you find out you're pregnant, you tell Mr. McKnight, you say he attended an ultrasound appointment. Was he there when Shakira was born?
I was on the phone with him when I was having her. He told me that the truck that they have, it was the tire blew. So he came the next day.
Let me see that evidence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is a picture of Mr. McKnight in the hospital room with you.
Yes.
That's you in the bed.
Yes.
And you shot that picture of him.
Yes.
I'm sure you had a good time shooting that picture.
She couldn't wait to send me that, Your Honor.
Trust me, I know. So, Mr. McKnight, is that you in the picture?
Yes, Your Honor.
On your phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the hospital room with your mistress, Miss Wilson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you texting your wife to say you just gonna be a little bit later?
No, I don't even know. I don't even know what I was doing.
So you came to see the baby?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because you knew the baby could be yours?
Yes.
No,
yes.
I just
Yes,
went
Your
to be
Honor.
nosy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, hold on. Did you just say you just went to be nosy?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. That's a lie.
You had to look to see if it looked like you. That's what
Yes,
you had to
Your
go do.
Right, tell
Yes,
him.
Your Honor.
Tell
Yes,
him, Your Honor.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Tell
I
him, Your
just
Honor.
supposed to be nosy.
Tell him, Your
That's the
Honor.
thing. Yes.
And clearly, through the testimony, you didn't tell your wife you were there.
No, Your Honor.
Exactly.
Did you sign the birth certificate while you were there being nosy?
No, Your Honor.
No. He told me he told me he was gonna come back and sign the baby birth certificate.
And you believe that?
Yeah, I did.
Miss Wilson, we got to work with you. So now Shakira's here under father's name for the birth certificate, just blank.
Just blank. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McKnight,
Yes, Your Honor.
sounds like to me you had a good hunch that you could be Shakira's biological father.
Yes.
That's why you took your little self up there to that hospital.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So since that time, what have you done for this child?
I haven't even.
He's lying. He seen her 2 weeks ago at the hotel.
No, I didn't.
He gave me $200, and he seen her.
So you've tried to go see the baby?
No, I came to him
Ms. McKnight?
multiple times.
It looks
I
like,
wasn't there, Your Honor.
I was gonna say, it looks like you didn't know he had seen and spent time with the baby.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's numerous times he been seeing my baby.
I'm
I've been
good.
dropping it. I've been dropping my baby off.
What has he been expressing to you, Miss McKnight?
Basically, what he's been expressing to me was that he had no contact with her, that he hadn't seen her. I was actually encouraging him to make contact and to see the baby because I don't believe in deadbeat fathers. He's not a deadbeat to my children, and I didn't have a father growing up, so I would want no child to grow up without a father. So I had encouraged him. Like I said earlier, if I wasn't the adult in the situation, then there would be no situation. She could say, Mr. McKnight has been to the front of the court numerous times because the
Your Honor,
situation.
so he's been dodging me about going to the front of the court,
excuse me.
but he's don't dodge her. That's the
Hold on,
problem
Miss
with
Wilson.
me.
Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. If they wanted to reach out to him, They've had multiple ways.
But he live in a room, boo-boo. He got to have an address.
No, he has an address.
No, he don't. He live in a room.
Just because he lives somewhere doesn't mean he doesn't
they
have
can't serve a person who live in a
relative's
room.
address
Hold on,
to you.
hold
He
on,
live in a
hold on.
hotel.
Listen.
Let's get that
There's
clear.
many ways to
Listen.
receive mail. It's called P.O. Box, relative.
Well, he don't have that.
Well,
he don't have that.
You don't know what
Listen,
I don't know
that. All I know is the hotel.
Miss
You're not his wife. You don't know
Miss
what he
Wilson.
possesses.
Okay, well.
Miss Wilson, Miss Wilson, this is the part that I want you to understand. You're not gonna outdo her. It don't matter whether she's here, gone, living up the street, down the road, next door. You are married until you are divorced. They are married. You will not outdo her. There's not enough talking, yelling, talking over her. He ain't got no address. Yes, he does. He has their marital home address. That's still his address. That's just how it goes. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. You know, as you talk, I can understand how a young woman, when you say you suffered such a tragic loss, how you could be in a position to want to believe somebody cares about you and wants to be with you, and you believe that, you want to believe that person's lies, because I do believe Mr. McKnight was telling it, because he's telling the same tale most married men tell when they have absolutely no intention of leaving their family. It's always what the wife ain't doing and what he don't like about her and what this. You ain't nothing but momentary therapy. You cheaper than the psychologist or the psychiatrist, because the hotel is cheaper than the bill for the psychiatrist. So I just go have sex with this other little girl and I talk all my nonsense, and then I go back and I be a husband to my wife and to my kids. Men been doing this from the beginning of time, and women too. And it does bother me that you believe it, because I can see how emphatic you are. And it's like you gonna tell her something she don't know. You already did when you called her. But a phone call through Messenger is not a divorce. And as you can see, he had the right to file paperwork to get a divorce all the time if he wanted to leave his wife. He didn't do it. You gotta stop this. You really do. We're not gonna do that, because you are better than that. And his wife told you that too. You better than that. Yeah. And how you can sit up in this courtroom, Ms. McKnight, and empower this young woman, I think speaks volumes to your character. Because you don't have to be this kind.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I also tell you that I just buried my mother 3 days ago. And that speaks to how passionate I am about getting this situation resolved. Nothing in me wanted to get on a flight after burying my mother, but I do want closure from this situation, and I want the best for her child, believe it or not. If she is my children's siblings, I want my children to have a relationship with their sibling. I'm not the type of person that she's trying to paint me to be. I do love my husband. I just understand when it's time to move on.
So, Mr. McKnight?
Yes, Your Honor.
You say you have very real doubt.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'd like to understand what that doubt is.
A while ago, I went through Mrs. Wilson's phone, and she had texted some gentleman, and she was telling the gentleman that, oh, your granddaughter is doing fine. And so I'm like, so how's you telling everybody that?
You saw a text in Miss Wilson's phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
That said your granddaughter's doing fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was not your father?
No, my father is deceased, so it wasn't my father.
So what you're saying is it wasn't anybody from your family?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Wilson, were you sleeping with some other man?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were?
I was messing with, I only slept with him 2 times.
But it only takes
Take
once.
once.
So tell me about the relationship with this other guy.
Mayhem was a high school sweetheart. And I was seeing him, and I seen him 2 times, while, we had sex.
Did you ever tell Mr. McKnight about this other guy?
No, but I told the other guy about McKnight.
And this is a third man in addition to the coworker you were having sex with before you met and had the sex with Mr. McKnight.
We was having sex with her at the same time. Yeah.
No, Your Honor, that's a lie.
Are you smiling about that?
No,
Yeah,
my
he
face,
is.
That's my
Yeah,
face.
he's smiling. Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
That's a lie, Your Honor. That's a lie.
No, my face made like that.
No, that's a lie.
Okay. Mr. McKnight, you believe that the coworker is Shakira's biological father?
To be honest, Your Honor, I don't know who the father is. I can't even say it's his. I don't know.
Your Honor, the other coworker, he's passed. He's not even here. He's deceased.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, that does not preclude him from being the biological.
But I slept with him way before I met Ramon. I stopped messing with the other employee way before I met Ramon. So he's don't have
That's not
nothing
what
to
he
do
was
with
telling
it.
me.
But Mr. McKnight testified that he and the guy were sleeping with you at the same time because they would talk about it.
Your Honor.
No, that's a lie. I don't
Honor,
recall that. That's a lie.
I seen his car when I was coming over there. I seen him leaving.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
So you pulling in and he pulling out.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
I shouldn't have said that like that.
That's a lie. Your Honor, that's a lie.
Oh. Literally and figuratively, right? Well, this is definitely confusing.
You ain't lying about that.
So, Mr. McKnight,
Yes, Your Honor.
what are your hopes? Do you hope you are Shakira's biological father?
No. I hope I'm not. But
That's a lie.
But Your Honor, if I am, I would step up and take care of my child because I have 5 children from 18 all the way to 3. So I take care of all my kids.
Do you want to salvage your relationship with your wife?
I do, but I just got to work on getting me right first. I don't want to go back and then, I don't want to go back to her. And if I'm not right, I'd rather work on me first.
If you were the man you could be or you would want to be, would you want to make your marriage right with your wife?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McKnight, if the child is not his biological child, could you give him a chance to try to get himself together?
I'll always be his friend, Your Honor, but I would have to strongly consider and weigh all the possibilities before I would commit to staying in the marriage, Your Honor.
That's fair. Ms. Wilson, if Mr. McKnight is Shakira's biological father, as you have testified, what are your hopes?
I want him to be a father. She's 1 year old. He's behind.
Because she doesn't have a relationship with him.
No, not at all. I know who my parents is. They've been together for 39 years. I know who my mother and father is, so I would want my daughter to know who her father is.
And have you prepared yourself if he's not?
Yes.
And so if he's not, where do we go from there?
Then it's no more me and him. It's done.
So you're saying if Shakira's not his biological child, your relationship with Mr. McKnight is over?
Yes.
Never had none.
Yes.
Do you know where the other possibility is?
No, he's the only possibility. Him and the other guy.
All right. At this point, I think we're ready for the results. Jerome, may I have the envelope, please? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Wilson versus McKnight, when it comes to 1-year-old Shakira Wilson, it has been determined by this court. Mr. McKnight, you are the father.
Thank you, Your Honor. He knew he was the father.
Mr. McKnight, that is your beautiful baby girl. You are the father. That is your 6th child.
6.
You'll be all right. You'll make it. You made her. You'll make it.
Exactly.
His reaction in this moment, I want you to see it. He almost passed out because he didn't want to be tied to you.
Okay, so.
No, I've seen this too much. His wife was right. He made her, so he got to find a way to pay and be a part of her life. But that doesn't mean you have to come along with it. You got to draw a line, because I can't see a man who has made it clearer from the beginning of a hearing to the end that he has absolutely no good intention for you. You don't need to be bothered with that. It's not worth your sanity, your self-esteem, or your integrity, right? So you have learned the tough lesson of what it means to be involved with a married man.
You're right, Your Honor.
And he's still married. And Mr. McKnight, this is the culmination of a whole bunch of thinking you did with the wrong head.
You're right, Your
I mean it.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you let that man clown you into destroying your family. Now you gotta figure out how to pick up the pieces, but also raise this child with Miss Wilson, because it's yours.
You're right, Your Honor.
So we have counseling and resources for you. I want you to talk to Dr. Jeff and figure out how you're gonna do this. You gotta blend two worlds, two families. Are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court is adjourned.